Bear on.
What's going on, y'all? We are back, Tycoon Tactics, and we have my boy Tyrelle Williams here.
What's up, man?
It's good. We're good. Ty?
I'm chilling. How you feeling?
I'm been good, bro. I mean, I know you and I both, bro, just got off this 14-hour shifts, bro.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And trying to knock this out so we can both get some sleep. You feel me? So, but bro, this interview I was just looking forward to from the beginning because you were actually, I believe you were the first person that actually said yes, and I was able to book an actual time and date to do an interview for. And obviously, some things changed around it. Didn't work out for that first date, but bro, we got you here now, and I'm very excited to do this, bro, with you.
Big facts. Yeah, no, I'm excited too.
Oh yeah, bro.
This should be cool.
Cool, bro. So this season of Tycoon Tactics, we're doing things a little bit different, and we were inspired by a couple things. So the first thing was this show called Hot Ones.
Yeah,
you seen that?
Yes.
Like eat chicken wings, answer questions.
Yeah, right? Man.
Hell yeah, bro. And I like that because, first of all, it's really fucking hard to do, right? But you get to know the person in a different way. Right, because you see them in a different light because they're eating fucking spicy food or they're put in a situation that they're not comfortable with. Like, have you ever played chess before?
Yeah, so I'm trash.
Are you?
So I'm definitely about to get my ass whooped.
I'm not that good either, bro.
Like, I don't even really know the premise of the game.
Do you know what moves do what? Word.
I know a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Like this one goes straight and sideways. I'm telling you, I don't even really know.
I'm a performer, so I'm just good at looking like I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna make it look good. I'm gonna act like I'm focusing and trying to figure out the strategy. But
you don't really know. For sure, bro. Well, shit. The only thing is you answer the question after you make your move, right? The second part that I was inspired me to do this third season was this book called Your Next 5 Moves.
Okay.
And that was a book that was written and that was inspired by these grandmasters in chess, and they can think upwards of like 15 moves ahead.
Yeah.
All right. And its application to like business or branding or whatever. Okay. You know what I mean? So I wanted to pull people who I thought were at the top of the game, come spit facts. I know we were just speaking earlier about what you do, and man, like how, like, what are the steps to get to that?
Right.
But anyways, man, you are white. I am black. We are playing chess. So you make the first move, sir. And I'm going to ask you, what is your name? Where are you from? And what do you do?
All right, bet. Let me.
That one can, yep. That's a good move.
Because I knew that.
All right. So what is your name? Where are you from? And what do you do?
So I'm Tyrelle Williams, jokingly, a.k.a. Tyrell.
For sure.
The people that know. But yeah, now I'm Tyrelle Williams. I'm from Fresno, California, and I'm a recording artist, urban pop, R&B, contemporary R&B to be specific.
All right. Awesome, man. And again, the show was inspired by the show Hot Ones. And what are you? Are you a flats person or are you a drums person when it comes to wings? And your move.
Actually, I like a drum. I'm not gonna cap. I think it's more of like the holding and the eating, like the whole gist of it. Like I like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's the feels, it's the vibes. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
And what flavor?
I don't know. I like chicken crispy. I like
it's more so a texture then.
Yeah, I like it extra crispy. Like I want my teeth to break when I bite it.
All right.
For real.
Word, bro.
If it don't sound like a car crash when you chew into it, it ain't crispy enough.
I agree, man. I like crispy wings as well. I think because soggy wings fucking suck.
Yeah.
And no one wants a fucking, like, do you eat, I don't know, like, you imagine, like, wings and soup, right? And, like, I wouldn't be looking forward to that shit.
Yeah, not at all.
Anyways, let's do this. What was it like for you growing up? And it's kind of a 3-part question in your city, in your household and with your family.
Okay.
You gotta go straight. One piece, one spot.
Bet. Well, it was growing up. It's I don't know. It's different and good at the same time. In my city, Fresno, California. So Fresno's weird because it's a major city in California. It's one of the top 5 major cities in California, but it got a small mindset. Like, it got a small town mindset.
I see.
Fresno's actually bigger than San Francisco, and you would never know it.
Right.
Like, also too, Fresno is cliquish.
Explain.
If you go to like for example, LA and New York have like different bureaus, right? You have like Watts, Queens, and this and that. Fresno's like that too. So you have like the Tower District area, the River Park area. You have the Fig Garden area, which has 3 different areas. So you got Fig Garden Loop, Fig Garden Golf, shit like that. And then you have the hood shit, like you got the West Side, you got, you know what I mean, East Side, da. And Fresno don't intermingle with Fresno. Like, if you grew up on the East Side, you more than likely have never left the East Side. If you live in the Fig Garden area, you don't go outside Fig. Like, it's real weird.
Interesting.
Like, yeah. And it's like, so I grew up, my mom didn't like living in one spot longer than like 2 years.
Yeah.
I got it better than my older siblings because they moved cross country every couple of years. I lived every corner of Fresno. Like, I've lived everywhere, and it trips me out when I go places because I move around a lot. And I would never run into the kids I grew up with on the East Side unless I'm on the East Side. I would never see the cats that I grew up with on the West Side unless I'm on the West Side. And they have no clue, no existence of each other. It's wild. It's wild. That's different. Also, growing up in my household, first of all, it was fun because I got mad siblings, and then my older siblings is old enough to be my parents, so they kids is my age. So like, mad siblings, mad nieces and nephews, and all we did was play all day long. But at the same time, we still grew up almost lightweight militant at the same time. So when my mom had me at 40, she was part of the Black Panther Party in the 70s. So we was very like militant pro-Black. My mom was also a mental health and substance abuse counselor. So always being like mentally analyzed and taught how to be self-aware and, you know what I mean, in control of your own mind. And so it was a lot of different dynamics, but it was cool. I enjoyed it. I had a fun childhood. I got wild memories for days. I had a good time growing up.
Yeah. And then what about in your family? Like what was that like with, maybe immediate family, also extended family?
Big ass family. First of all, my dad got like 10 siblings. And then my mom, too, she only had a couple of siblings, but my mom's side of the family is just huge. And then what's different about our family is that your exes never leave the family. So my mom's first husband, all his side of the family, still my family. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like family reunions is like mom's side, dad's side, first husband's family, my uncle's ex-wife and all her family still come. Like, nobody leaves the family. Even if y'all break up, it just adds to your new man come to. Like, it's different. So the family was huge growing up. So I loved that growing up. I loved my family, as chaotic as they is sometimes. Shit was great.
I think you already moved, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about it kind of ties into the last one that we just asked, but specifics about like your parents. Maybe you said you have a lot of siblings, so maybe like some of them, and then some significant people growing up, and then you make a move.
Okay.
Bro, did you just... wait. Go back. Where did that come from?
From right here.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that could go?
That can go in an L. So it can go here. It can go here.
I'm going to put it here. I'm going to be fancy.
That's a pretty good move, too.
Oh, bet, because I'm that nigga. What's up? But, nah, my parents, so my mom, like I said, my mom was a mental health counselor and a substance abuse therapist. My dad was epileptic, so he wasn't allowed to work. So he was like the stay-at-home parent, cooked and cleaned and, you know, all that. And my mom was really, she was a career woman. So she was like going a lot, traveling, all that when I was real little. So when I was younger, me and my dad was definitely close. He was actually the first person that like pushed me and what I do, that like seeing talent in me and like try to cultivate that. Mom was talented as shit, sing, dance, all that, smart, beautiful woman. They just been my inspiration my whole life. R.I.P. to both of them. But yeah, good people, crazy people. I thank God they had me later in life, because the stories I hear about when they was young, wow. But hit niggas with cars and shit, wow. Actually, nah, my dad was still crazy. I'll tell you a quick story. Like, so number one, he was like the friendly teddy bear to the family, but anybody that wasn't family, first of all, he's from Oakland, 6'7", big dude. I mean, I'll tell you a story.
You say he's 6'7"?
He was 6'7", but my mom was 5'1", so that's why my height.
I was about to say, yeah. I was like, bro, you like my height, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like regular size.
Mom's was 5'1", little lady.
I see.
And so I came out in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. 6'7".
6'7", big dude.
Oh yeah.
Big dude. I remember once we was going to pick up my mom from work and we was late, right? So how crazy my dad was. So we flying, going, if you from Fresno, you know, we going down Kings Canyon, coming off of Kings Canyon, Argyle, going down Kings Canyon, Clovis, right? Flying. Dude cut us off, jump in front. My dad swerve around, pull over. Now, I don't know why this man listened, but he hit that first right and pulled right into the Arcos gas station driveway. My dad came and snatched him out the driver window, slapped him 3 times, and threw him back in the car.
Needed that.
Yeah.
Wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Mind you, Pop's hands was like this damn big.
Like the fucking... Like the chessboard.
Yeah, imagine just getting smacked with that. Just dot.
Chessboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? What about like siblings? What number were you in with all your siblings?
Oh, shit. So my siblings are split into 2 halves. So you have the older siblings who are all like 20 years plus older than me.
Okay.
My oldest brother is like 25 years older than me, I believe. And I got like a sister that's like 22 years older than me, and one that's like a year younger than her. And then there's a big gap. And then there's a sister that's 2 years older than me. Then it's me. Then I got a brother that's 2 years younger than me. Another one 2 years younger than him. And then the last one 2 years younger than him.
So what is that? It's like 10?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Who if you, of all your 10, who are you the most closest to?
The one that's 2 years older than me and the one that's 2 years younger than me, Janae and Rashad.
I see.
Them was like my road dogs growing up. We was like the 3 amigos. Like almost all my childhood memories was them. We used to run away and go on adventures, and mind you, Janae used to try to kill us when we was kids. She She said she liked us, but she used to get us to do stuff like try to fly off the roof and stuff. She told us.
That's fucked up.
She told us that my toy box was magic and had me and Rashad sit on it. She tried to push us off the roof. God's hand was on the edge of the roof because she was pushing for dear life and we never went over. We could have died that day.
Wait, you live in like a 1-story?
It was a 2-story.
And a 2-story house.
2-story.
How y'all get up on the roof?
Because my bedroom window was right there and you could hop over. Yeah. Wow.
And how old were y'all again?
I think I was like 7.
I'll be doing this.
She also could.
What is this? A 9, a 7, and a 5-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible, bro.
Yeah.
And you said the 9-year-old trying to push the 7 and 5-year-old.
Yeah, she tried to push us off. She said my toy box was magic. And if we push hard enough, it would levitate and we'll fly.
That's Manny.
Yeah.
Who were some significant people growing up for you?
Them, Janae, Rashad, my nephew, Virgil.
Maybe people who aren't family. But are family.
So
you know what I mean?
My first friend was Don Queese, aka Taco, Free Taco, because he down right now. But that was my first friend, like 4 years old. That was my writer right there. Talk fucking my it's still technically family, but my god sister, it's her birthday today too. It won't be no more when this airs, but yeah, happy birthday.
What day is today?
August 7th.
August 7th. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tycoon Tactics. Happy birthday.
But I don't know. Growing up was, like I said, I moved around a lot. So I moved like every 2 years. So as soon as I got real tight with friends, it was time to make new friends. So it was different, but a lot of them still in my life now though.
Okay.
I got friends that I've been friends with since I was like 4 or 5 years old to this day.
Yeah.
So yeah, solid people.
Take me through your morning routine.
Bet. Damn. Okay. So if I was here and you did that, but that ain't the same one though. I don't know if it worked the same.
What you trying to do?
The same thing you did to me.
You trying to take my piece?
Yeah.
I see.
So if I do that with this one, here, can I do that?
No, you can't jump. You can't jump with that one.
Nigga,
like
you
that.
just jumped that.
I didn't jump.
She was here.
Yeah, I went here to here to here. Yeah. I've been moving. You
Okay.
come on. You got to free up the space though. You got to move this person. He's trying to move the queen.
Man, see.
But how's she gonna move out? You got to move her. Yeah. Really, if you're trying to move the queen, I would move this person, and that I would move them one. That way, the queen got to move somewhere because, like, you about to get 8. You feel me?
Well, I'm learning. I told you I'm trash.
No, I didn't know that much, but I was kidding. All good. We all have a starting point, Ty.
Yeah.
We all got a starting point, and that's okay.
It's like my first time playing this shit since like one other time in elementary.
All right. So take me through your morning routine.
Okay, bet. So I get up out the bed, right? Like, then I stretch like, hey. And then I get up. I say good morning to my dogs. I go, what's up, Bo? What's good, Armani? And then,
it's for real?
Dead ass. Right. Dead ass. I talk to my dogs like homies. And then I wash my face.
Do you have like a routine?
I have a night routine. I don't got no day routine. I just wash in the morning. I ain't got time for all that. And then I take my wave cap off because I got to sleep with a wave cap because I'm black and I got locks and they got to stay neat, right? So I do that. And then if my facial hair needs to be relined up or cleaned up or something like that, I do that. Brush my teeth. And then I stretch for like 20 minutes. And that's and then take my dogs out.
For like a walk or just
use the bathroom real quick, let them back in. And then that's like my morning routine. Then I go about doing whatever else I got to do, whether I'm leaving or doing whatever. But that stretch is essential. Like when I miss that stretch, boy, body bad.
How do you stretch for 20 minutes? What do you do? I mean, I can imagine, but
yeah, I mean, it's different.
Specific.
Well,
what would you do?
Shout out to Ms. Unique, my creative director and sometimes co-choreographer, incredible dancer and creative director, owner of Revive Dance Company, which is the only dance company I hire for tours and shows for background dancers. They're a performance-based dance company. Shout out for the plug. Come on now. But she's taught me and ran me through a lot of different stretches that most of which is dance-based stretches, but stretch all types of parts of the body that you even realize you have. So you got to get each part of the body from each different angle. So you could fuck around and be stretching for an hour. Really, if I do everything I'm supposed to do, because the stretch is supposed to be an hour, but I knock it down to like 20 minutes, 15.
I see.
Yeah. That boy thinking.
What time of day do you do your best work?
The middle of the fucking night. Like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Why is that?
I don't know. It seems like that's when my creative juices just get flowing. My mind, number one, I'm an Aquarius, right? So like one thing that's a common trait with Aquarius is like our extremely active minds. Even if you look at the stats, there's more Aquariuses than any sign in the like Guinness Book records for like creation and things like that. There's also more Aquarius in mental asylums than any other sign. Like our mind is our greatest strength and our biggest weakness. So like come 2 o'clock in the morning, if I'm not already asleep, my mind go crazy. And melodies, staging, all that start coming to me like crazy. Not no book, no passing. I'm writing everything down. Like that's I get my best work done in the crack of the ass night.
I agree, man. I think in the middle of the night, I don't know, something different about that.
Yeah, nah. It's just like there's no distractions. It's silent. Everybody else sleeps, so they not texting your phone. Like you had a space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think this is gonna be our last question before we take an intermission.
Bet.
And you already made your move, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, how did you get into the industry you got into? And you will, sir, are on check.
Oh.
You got to move your king. You got to do something.
I did it.
You can't. You got beat. That's it.
Okay. I don't know.
I did it, y'all. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm gonna show you how to do that, bro.
All right,
this is move my dad showed me when I was a kid, and like typically I said you actually were doing some good moves because like you like stopped my shit. But anyways, bro,
I told you I'm that nigga.
How'd you get into the industry you're in? Your first move? I'll do this one and jump 2 spots.
Boom. How I got into the industry? That's an interesting question. Just because it's kind of twofold, right? Because it's like the independent groundswell, right? And then you actually like now I'm like, even though I'm like just a foot in, I'm actually like in the industry and like mingling with the professional industry. So that's like kind of twofold. So I guess I'll give like a short of both. So just like getting into performing and doing what I do. Like I said, my mom was super talented, singer, dancer, all that. Didn't pursue none of it. Didn't do none of it. She just had the talent that she did around the house and growing up seeing that. And then my dad had no musical talent at all, but he had a passion for entertainment. He loved seeing just great entertainment, whether it was old movies from the 20s and especially being like a nigga from the Bay, he did not have a box mindset. Like he going 1 minute from straight like hardcore, like hip hop, gangster rap, to he's watching Barbra Streisand on Broadway. Like, you know what I mean? And like growing up, like bonding time for me and my pops was either us watching football or us watching concerts and performances, and because he recorded everything. And so with that, like my getaway time, my escape time was me like orchestrating, putting together concerts and like performing concerts for myself, like in the living room when I thought I was alone, or in my room. Like I was writing out set lists, creating changes on tape recorders and all that, and then perform it. And I for a long time, my dad was the only one that knew I was doing that. And then so I'll say what kind of like got me in the game after he passed, that was my escape, doing that like every day. And my mom came home early from work one day and she called me. And she was like, hold on, stop right there. I'm gonna be right back. And she came back with everybody from the neighborhood, aunties, cousins, the old lady down the block, all that. And she like, do what I just seen you doing again. And don't get scared. Like, so I'm like, I bet. Mind you, around that time, I was extremely shy, extremely introverted. And so her tone, and I feel like she did that on purpose, her tone made me feel like I was going to get in trouble. So I'm like, fuck, I'm going to do it. And I put on a show in front of them. And hearing those applause and hearing that, oh, that boy good. Oh, you know, instantly click. Next week, I was like, Mom, let's set up a neighborhood talent show. Like, and after that, when she seen me, she was like, okay, nah, he got something. So she started reaching out to different community events, different this and that. And she low-key became like a momager, and was booking me. Now, like, I was from 9 years old on the stage, nonstop. Yeah. And that just led into me really like pushing everything myself after the fact. And it got me in certain positions that landed me with some decent people, some great people actually, that got me in certain placements that got me to, kind of where I'm at now. Yeah.
That's pretty dope, bro. Awesome, man. Thank you for that, bro.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and take a halftime right now. Go ahead and bring the marching band in.
All right.
We're back from halftime.
Yeah.
I'm about to give Ty all my secrets on chess. What was your biggest failure, and how did you learn from it? And I would move this here.
Bow. We just gonna edit you telling me. I'm gonna act like I know what I was doing.
Good move.
My biggest failure, that's an interesting question. Shit, I don't think I have a biggest failure, to be real. To be honest, I don't think I have a biggest failure, especially not in terms of like my work, like what I do. I don't think I've took a L yet. And that sound real cocky. That came out real cocky, but I take too much time, and I'm too particular about how I move and how I do stuff. If I see L coming, I'm a redirect before even land. Maybe
a time that maybe it wasn't an L, but maybe something that when I said, a setback, maybe, or something. The first thing that comes to mind, the first instance that comes to mind, what would that be?
You have, especially in the industry, you have setbacks, you have things, you plant this, that, and that didn't happen, or you know what I mean? You have setbacks every day, but I'm never one that like let stuff stop me. One of my mottos I live by is adversities build character. Like I actually got that tattooed on my neck. Like, so you supposed to let everything be a learning lesson. You're supposed to let everything teach you something. If you have a situation to where, like, which I've had, where you're dealing with an engineer for your music, and you're like, okay, bet, you already going forward. Like, I'm gonna get this done. This is gonna be done by this time, and I can set all this in place. And they creatively don't match with you, and things don't get done. You just gotta look at that and be like, okay, boom. What's the next move? You know what I mean? The way I look at a lot of stuff, like I ain't got time to sit and pity on certain stuff or dwell in certain shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as soon as something happened, I'm instantly at that moment like, boom, okay, what's the next shit I can do? What's the next move? What's the next route around? What's the second way to skin a cat? Like, you feel me? So I don't know. I'll just look at things different.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
No, that's why I love different people's perspective.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't really view it as a failure, more so like a lesson, right?
Yeah.
Whereas some people will literally sit, soak, and sour.
Oh yeah, one thing go wrong, it's over for them. My life.
Absolutely. What could someone do if they were interested in doing what you're doing? And I would do this one to here.
Oh, you said what could somebody do if they're interested in doing what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, learn the business. If you want to get into the music game or entertainment, learn the business. And that goes on multiple spectrums. That goes on learning your craft and learning how to maneuver in your craft, learning what moves to make that's going to lead you the most success in what you're trying to do, but also learn the legal jargon, the paperwork, learn contracting, all that. So it's a lot of things. You gotta be an artist, a producer, a writer, your director. You gotta know how to work your own lighting. You gotta know how to EQ your own mics, and then you gotta be a lawyer at the same time. Like, if you really want to be successful, really want to be successful and be successful and both make money being successful as well, and still be able to enjoy your art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta learn. That's why I say first. Second, I'll say in terms of when I just said knowing your craft, study the greats, figure out how to be greater. You know what I mean? Never get complacent and just thinking like, oh, I'm that nigga, I'm the shit. Cause that's why a lot of artists don't grow. You see a move that they was making 5 years ago and they still making the same moves and wondering why they're not elevating. Cause they're not pushing their boundaries. They not, you know what I mean? They're not seeing, how could I know a lot of cats that write a song that's mid as fuck. And as soon as they done writing, they like, oh, this is it. I'm like, this cold. Can't nobody, you know what I mean? When I write a song, I'm instantly analyzing it. Where could we crescendo this right here? Where could we make this greater? Where could this be better? You hear about folks like the greats, like Michael Jackson, biggest selling artist of all time. He got records that he rewritten and re-recorded 12 times, top to bottom, before it's released. You know what I mean? And he was that guy. Especially since he passed, some of the original demo versions, some of his songs has leaked, and you can find them online. The original versions, some of them is like the original versions be like, oh, that's hard. You know what I mean? But he still take the time to challenge himself. You even go to a song like Billie Jean, the original demo that he made at home sounds like a full complete song. There's 2 other versions that's different from the original demo, and then the version that was released sounds like the original. So he made 3 other versions of the song before he was like, nah, I like what I was doing in the beginning though. Let me go back to that and figure out, but at least I played with it a little bit and did some other stuff and seen where I could take it. You know what I mean? I just say always be willing to challenge yourself and learn the game. Don't be afraid of rejection because it's going to happen. But like they say, close mouths don't get fed. You're not going to know unless you ask, apply, and put yourself in placement. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. What do people misunderstand about you most? And you can either move this one to here or this one to here.
I'll move this one. Yeah. Right or not?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Checkmate. Do you see how it's checkmate though?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Because the king can't eat him.
Bet.
Right? Without the queen being right there to go in next to eat him. You feel me?
Okay.
Yup. So that's how you want to set him up all the time. Like, where if he goes to protect himself, there's another thing.
Right. Bet. Okay, what do people, you say, misunderstand about me the most?
Mm-hmm. You gotta make your move, so you checkmate me.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I figured. I think it's a lot. I think people don't understand that I'm a multifaceted person. Like I'm not monolithic. Like you know what I mean. People see one side of me and think that that's the side of me, and I'm a very complex person, and it takes somebody to really get close to me to know kind of all aspects and all sides of me. So you can't really make your judgment of who you think Tyrell is. You know what I mean? Until you know me. You feel me? So I think that's just it. I think a lot of people see me, whatever their first perspective is on seeing me, they make that they judgment that, okay, well, that's who they is. And then also, I'm a person that's always evolving and always challenging myself to change and grow, change my mindset, change me. You know what I mean? So even once you feel like you think you got your finger on who you think I am, I might not be that same nigga 6 months later. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you somebody that's going to be in my life or around me, you have to understand that I'm somebody that you're always going to be getting to know. You're never leaving the process of getting to know him. You know what I mean? That process don't end.
That's a great way of putting it. God damn.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. I guess we got to go set up for a new game. What is the biggest lesson your career's taught you? Your move.
What should I do? I want to do something with Brad right here.
Yep. Get your horses up.
Bet. To persevere. The biggest lessons my career has taught me is to persevere, never give up, never get fight. You never know how strong you is until you have challenges. You know what I mean? And this industry would make you question everything about you. You know what I mean? Make you doubt yourself, make you not value your own worth. You know what I mean? Because there's always somebody that's telling you, oh, well, you need to be different, or you need to be this. And sometimes it's not even them giving you constructive criticism or telling you something that can make you grow with something that could benefit them. You know what I mean? But I stayed fast. And you want to know the true answer to that? My career and being in this industry has taught me that I really know who I am. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that's not grounded in who the fuck they are. Like who that, because can't nobody tell me who I am. And that's what people try to do all day long in this industry, is tell you who you are or who you should be, depending on how they feel like it's going to benefit them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't let that happen. You know what I mean? And more I realize, I fully, even as I'm forever changing, as I'm evolving, I still know who I am. I know what I'm here to do. I know what my purpose is, and I know what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And can't nobody change that.
Oh yeah, bro. If you could meet 18-year-old self again, what advice would you give you?
I want to do something with bro right here.
You can move him to the next square over. Oh, we can't jump him though.
What?
We can't jump though.
Oh, so I can move him here. They ain't do nothing.
I know. You could not do that. You can free up more space so you can move them. You could be like that so you can go. You feel me?
Okay, bet.
Are you?
Well, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Just one? All right.
Bet. 18-year-old me. I'll tell me, don't doubt myself. Cause from 18, where I went from being somebody that was extremely confident, coming into 19, I became very self-conscious about everything about me. So I tell myself to stay in that same mindset. You know what I mean? Yeah, know your greatness and accept all angles of you. I'll tell myself at 18, stay hungry. Stay hungry and make wise decisions. You know what I mean? Vet people before you allow them in your life. Cause the coming years, I'll let some people in my circle around me that ain't necessarily need to be there. So that pretty much be it. Yeah.
What is the best compliment someone's ever given you? You know, once the queen come out, bro, it's on and cracking.
Okay, well, shit, let's bring the queen out.
You gotta move some spaces, bro. Give her some space to move.
God damn it.
You could do that. You could do this, because she can go sideways all the way over here. And that's only like one more move to here, which is check.
Okay, bad. The biggest compliment. So it's crazy. So around the time I was 18, I had performed for it was a private event, like maybe 10 people there, but it was all like industry folks. And this woman, who husband was an A&R for Def Jam at the time. He was supposed to come. His wife came in his place, so that way she could report back to him, tell him how it was, what she seen, da. When I got done performing, and no cap, and this is the most extreme shit ever too, that's happened to me. So it's like a jump, but it happened. So I'm gonna tell it. As soon as I got done performing, she burst into tears and started crying and had a spiritual moment and began to speak in tongues and all this other stuff.
Oh shit, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, and she was just and I was just what's going on? You okay? This and that. She was like, it makes sense now. You have to be the reason. She was I did not want to move to California. She was I didn't want to be here. She was I'm pregnant. I didn't want to be here. Da. She was seeing you makes sense. This is not. She was you're the reason why we're here. And immediately called her husband, went into a whole thing, and I ended up being offered a situation with Def Jam at that time. And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
At 14?
No, I was 18.
18, sorry.
Yeah, I was 18.
Still.
Yeah, crazy. But the fact that she felt like him getting hired at Def Jam, and which uprooted their life and which she did not want. And she was like, she held it in and never said it, but she did not want, because she had just recently found out she was pregnant. She did not want to uproot her life. She was like, God does everything for a reason. You are a reason. This and that. And that was wild to me, that she had like a whole spiritual moment, you know what I mean, just from seeing me perform 2 songs. And they weren't no spirit, like they was turn ups, like all my music up tempo, turn up, you know what I mean? High energy performance records and shit. And they set it up. They was gonna have me move to Long Beach for a 6 months artist development period, and then from there we was gonna go forward in the full ride contract. And I allowed family situations that really didn't have nothing to do with me stop me from going forward with that deal. And I wouldn't say that was something I regretted, but probably something that I shouldn't have done, you know. But I still honor, and that moment. That moment was that's something you don't forget. You know what I mean? The fact that she had such a moment like that, that's something you don't forget. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll tell another one too real quick. This was just recently, and it just popped it. This was just recently. This is probably the second craziest thing that happened to me. So the beginning of June, I'm at my homeboy house, right? He got a big pool, all that, at his complex. Got a little bit of money, so his complex is different. It's like a community complex type shit. And they got this huge pool with a water fountain in the middle of the pool. Crazy. So we at the pool, whatever. We getting ready to leave. We get into these like debates all the time. And I'm like making my point, arguing my point. I'm focused on my point or whatever, right? These 3 Mexican guys come up to me, hardly speaking any English, could hardly understand anything they saying. And the dude like, can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture of you? And I'm just still I'm talking. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to know him, but I'm focused on the point I'm making. And so he pulls up a video of me performing on Instagram. And he was like, this is you, right? And I was like, oh shit, yeah. He was like, my sister follows you on Instagram. She's a big fan in Mexico. She's in Mexico and she loves everything you're doing. She's like, can I take a picture with you so I can send it to my sister in Mexico? And I was just like, yo, yeah, mind you, but I'm still focused on my point. So I'm like, yeah, boom, take the picture real quick. And I go back to talking. And then, my boy like, hold on. You realize what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And I was like, then it hit me. And I was like, oh shit, that was a moment. And I wasn't able to appreciate that moment in its current time that was happening because I was so laser being focused on something else. But yeah, that was fire. That was hard.
It's almost like the fuel that keeps the fire going.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Someone would drop $10 million in your bank account right now. What would you do with it?
So I'm in the middle of production, finishing up my album. I'm immediately raising the budget.
Just a little bit.
And putting a huge marketing budget behind my album. I'm not even necessarily raising the budget to rework a lot of stuff because a lot of that, the quality of it is still great. I was going to say better than a lot of stuff that's out with a big budget behind it, but I'm not going to say that, but it is. Especially the visuals that's coming crazy. But marketing and advertisement is a major key to success, because people can't buy or view something that they don't know is there. And we definitely, right now as artists, especially Black artists, don't have a lot of platforms to expose ourselves to other people. And a lot of people are like, oh, social media, da-da-da, but they have to be able to come across you or find you and know where to look for you. You know what I mean? Social media is great, but it's not somebody being exposed to you. You know what I mean? On a major label. So definitely doing that, billboards, all that, going crazy with the promo. And then I'm gonna go on a vacation. Then I'm gonna go on a vacation somewhere exotic and live my best life for a little bit. And then once I get all that out my system, because I'm gonna already have like a bulk of it put to the side, I'm taking that and I'm starting a cancer research foundation.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's big. Oh yeah. That's a different answer, actually.
Yeah.
That's a very, very different answer that I haven't gotten.
Yeah, that's something I'm really serious about. Like, I'm already planning on putting together like benefit concerts, almost festival style on a smaller scale, and donating all the proceeds to that. I lost both my parents to cancer, so that's something that's dear to me.
What kind of cancer?
My pop's colon cancer, my mom breast cancer.
That's it. My mom passed away of it was a bone cancer.
Okay. Yeah.
If you could be remembered for anything, what would you want to be remembered for? Check Queen. Which means my next move would be to eat you. And then it would be Check King. Good move.
Yeah. I want to be remembered for as one of the greatest entertainers of all time to ever live, period, to walk this earth. But I also want to be remembered from my heart. Like, I got a heart for people. As much as I don't like people, I care about the state of mankind and the earth, because God placed us here as the shepherds of the earth, and we're really not doing the best job. And that includes shepherding each other. You know what I mean? We supposed to be able to cover each other, care and uplift each other, and we doing more harm towards each other and the earth than anything else. Which is really a spit in God's face, because He trusted us to take care of all that. So, I want to be known as one of the greatest entertainers to ever live, but also be known for my heart for people. Yeah. My character.
So this is a very interesting question. It ties in with the whole chess theme of this interview. What is your next 5 moves? And I'm going to go check.
Okay, bet.
Wait, I was here. Yeah, let's go there.
I can come here, can I?
Yeah, you can take them.
So that's fine.
And that'll be check.
That's fine. Bet. My next 5 moves: finish the album, set up the marketing, drop the trailer, then drop the single and the video simultaneously, tour.
Simple.
Yeah.
Done. I love it. Man, this is great, bro. Ty, thank you so much for staying.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Where can the people find you?
So, best place to find me right now is on Instagram, new Instagram account, Tyrelle Williams _ that's Tyrell spelled Tyrelle, Williams standard WILLIAMS _
And when is the album dropping, sir?
I can't give you that, but it will be this year.
This year. Album dropping sometime this year. Look out for it, Tyrell Williams. Thanks so much, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you.